Sandeep Shah of Sampriti Capital is with us now. Morning, Sandeep. It's been a bit bumpy the last few days, and global markets are also looking a bit turbulent. What's your expectation for the next few weeks?
Then, the last few times we've been talking, I've been cautioning about the concern that I have about, the risk trade coming off, especially with QE2 about to end, and an environment where commodities and equities and most risk assets actually sell off. In some sense, we have been seeing that happen. But, of course, it's also been actually combined with an environment where we are now discussing a second bailout for Greece and, a second bailout for a host of other countries also in Euroland. And on the other hand, in the US, there's a lot of economic data which goes back and forth on a monthly or even on a quarterly basis. But there's an interesting indicator called the Business Expectation Index. This, measures how economic data has been shaping up vis-a-vis expectations. And that's actually hit a low since that we haven't seen since Jan 09. So I think that gives you some sense of, the environment we're in with, of course, China slowing down. Perhaps India's slowing down faster than China is. But that's the kind of landscape that we are in. In this landscape, and if you look back and if you actually take a look at locally what's happened, this quarter Sensex earnings have been pretty much flat. Okay, we've seen no growth in Sensex earnings. We've had disappointments, whether it's been Infosys, SBI, so on and so forth. We've seen margin pressures across the board. What's been even more interesting is that commodity companies that aren't fully integrated now, such as Tata Steel and Hindalco, have also shown actually decline in profits. So in this environment, I think the best case for the market is actually 56 to 5800 on the upside. I think I would note that on Friday we touched 5605 and sharply corrected from those levels. I think that's the best case for the upside.
Sandeep, morning. What about the downside risk then? What is the potential downside risk given the global concerns you alluded to? Immediately, perhaps, I think there is a fairly strong risk that we get back to 5,000 to 5,200.